This is different. Still feel like the camera's. Is the camera better now, guys? There you go, Logic. What's up, man? I'm not feeling this one. Monty, what's up, boy? Is is the camera still acting up? It feels off. Let me know. Excuse me. Well, how's you gentlemen's night doing? Smooth, I hope. It's been Tyson. My fault. Because I definitely should have started this one like an hour ago, an hour or two. But I ended up laying out for a minute. Hey, yes, sir. What happened this morning, Logic? Let me know. We got time to kill since the Utah Jazz did not have a game today. About these game scores for the rest of the league. Oh wow, that's a hell of a way to start the. Excuse my language, but yeah, that's one way to start the morning, and definitely not the right one. Everything okay with them though? Did they get discharged or are they still in there? If it's not too personal to share. If it's not too personal to share. And then Tyson and Monty, how's y'all day going? Yeah, what's the rest of the ones I'm hosting today? Well, keep us updated on that, man. I wouldn't got discharged, so most definitely. Man, oh man. But let me see. Earlier this evening, I was just riding and I didn't have much going on, and that's what made me think about going ahead and getting a little stream in tonight. Because it was weird just not streaming for as long as we have. What's tonight's topic? Well, Monty, you let me know. Let's see. Tyson, you said, I had an all right day, slept a lot, scheduled a doctor's appointment for my ear. It's been clogged for like 5 days. Yeah, definitely get the unclog. We need all 5 of our senses, especially these days. Is it just like is it like water? Like, does it feel like there's water in there? Or does it feel like it's like packed up, just muffled the entire time? That boy Zach, yes sir. It feels like fluid in there. Yeah, so yeah, they'll definitely get that drained out for you. No problem. Feeling about the Zach Levine mix. You know, I feel like every single live I've had, we talk about some variation of how we could potentially end up with Zach Levine. The fact that now ESPN, after like the most egregious games that not the Kings, that the Bulls have had, them talking about trading Zach Levine isn't surprising to me. But you said Rafe will be mad for me saying this, but Sexton, THT matches contractually that whatever picks are needed. I mean, it does bring star power, right? But if you bring in Zach Levine he's likely going to stunt the growth of somebody. Now, do you consider him to be a higher level scorer than Jordan Clarkson? I guess would be the question because I'm not starting Zach LaVine at point guard over Keontae, right? Well, you sat Keontae there, so at the point guard spot, so I'm leaning towards Keontae staying there the rest of the season, bar any like massive dips that he ends up going through. He's just gonna have to take a couple hits for him. I don't know how likely it is that Danny Ainge and the boys actually view Zach LaVine as a possibility, more so for a solving the problem kind of thing, if that makes sense. Because Zach LaVine, he's a good player, right? We all know this, but he's not necessarily been a needle pusher as far as like the records for his team on its own. Now, overall this season, he's not putting up great numbers as well, which is part of it. Obviously, he's played, I pulled him right here, 35 minutes a night, putting up 21 and a half points, shooting 40.7% from the field and 33% from three to go along with 4.8 rebounds and three assists. Not great. But then again, he's taking 16 shots, 19 shots, 14 shots, 13 shots, 17 shots, 21 shots, 17, 17, 33. Um, the on the 28th of October, he dropped 51 on the Pistons, going 19 for 33. But after that, it's been like roughly 20-ish point games. And then just last night, or we'll say we the 16th? No, we're the 17th now. On the 15th, they played the Magic. He had 19 points, shooting 6 of 16, but 4 of 7 for 3. Let's see. Like you said, just a matter of if the Bulls will want role players or picks. Tyson said, my brother said, Jordan Clarkson, Sexton, 2 firsts. Monty said, I don't think the Jazz are going to go after him. Zach said, Keontae, LaVine, Lowry, Collins, and Kessler is a tough start 5. It is. It is. Tyson agreed with me. Yeah, probably not jumping on him. Yeah. LaVine is like 3 or 4 years remaining too. But he makes a ton. Even though salary cap is raising the next few years. I feel like if LaVine went to the Jazz, he'd go off. I could see them definitely working with him on a lot of stuff. If he could get it done with keeping Clarkson, he'd be a great second unit guy with Ochai and the potential young guys. I could see us trading Clarkson for the same version or slightly worse. Devin Booker. Oh, man. Logic, you love to say that Zach LaVine's a slightly worse Devin Booker. And I'm in the same boat as you, honestly. I would argue that at times Zach LaVine shows flashes of being just a better overall defender on a consistent basis, actually, sometimes. Tyson, you said D-Book hates Utah. I hate D-Book. Public enemy number 3 behind Draymond and Russ. LaVine gets to the rim so nice. Yeah. And a consistent yet effective downhill pressure is always good to have, especially when you have. Let's dream for a second, actually. If you have Zach LaVine, let's say if we trade Jordan Clarkson, cool. If we don't trade Jordan Clarkson, also cool, because I think we would lean Zach LaVine over Jordan Clarkson. That being said, right? Maybe Jordan Clarkson starts for like the first 3 to 5 games, and then they switch to Zach. Under the assumption he doesn't get traded, right? I do like the fit of Zach LaVine alongside Larry Marketing. They can both shoot the 3. Obviously this season is not his best from 3, but like last season, 37.5%. The season before that, 38.9%. Before that, 41.9%. Before that, 38, 37. So he's been a consistently good 3-point shooter. He also gets to the basket. We know he can dunk. He's got the athleticism of a grasshopper as far as vertical goes. So I think pairing him alongside Lowry would be nice for an offensive fit, right? We have to appreciate the skill sets. He isn't an immaculate distributor of the basketball. This season, his assists are down. Last season, again, he only averaged 4.2, but you would you would obviously keep Keontae at the starting point guard position, so you wouldn't have to worry about that as much. Now, if memory serves me right, I do not believe that Zach Levine is extremely turnover prone. Might be something that makes things a little bit more attractive, considering that uh, JC does tend to be that way, but at the same time, low field goal splits would be mildly concerning to me personally. Now, let me see here. Yeah, 2.2 turnovers on average this regular season. So it's down from Jordan Clarkson, right? By like 1.5. Now, Jordan Clarkson's are also attributed a little bit to the simple fact that he's been asked to be a playmaker this season up until Keontae started. So he didn't really have the opportunity to just make up his mind, make his decisions the way he wanted to, truly. Because we know he's not a passer, he's a scorer. Lee, what's up? He said, bro, did you come from the Money Show because they don't post any jazz content anymore? Hmm. I did see their channel. I like because in the YouTube analytics it has a little bracket category where it tells us what the channels that your viewers also watch and then videos your viewers also watch, and they did come up on there. I don't know if that's where Monty came from though. But imagine Keontae bringing it up with Levine and Collins in the corners. Both get ready to play in or outside if given the ball. Then allow Lowry to run a screen game similar to Giannis. It would honestly be nasty. It was honestly nasty. Oh, was that lob and dunk by Kessler because he had forgotten about? Yes, I could see that. Oh, Vesper, what's up, man? Just randomly creeping in there. Star bench cut trade between Dunn, THT, Sexton. Oh, star bench trade. Excuse me, not star bench cut. Well, we know how I feel about Sexton, i.e., the jersey beside me. We know how I feel about Dunn. So, considering the trade value of THT might be the highest just in general, because his numbers haven't been bad. He's been okay. Like from an overall offensive perspective, he's a solid man-on-man defender, not a great zone defender. He probably has the most value unless somebody's looking for just a scoring punch of Sexton. So THT is probably the one getting traded. Start Chris Dunn, bench Sexton right now. But Dunn's on the bench for a reason. I think he's accepting that role, and at the same time, he only gets paid like $2.5 million this year, so that's also something contributing to that. But he's a team player at the end of the day. Yeah, especially at the point guard spot. Give me Dunn. If we're not counting Tyson trade all three. Start Dunn, bench Sexton, I trade THT, even though I like them all the times. Yeah, they all have their spurts. Wish you could combine all the pros of the three and not have all the cons in one person. Yeah, because sometimes it does definitely look that way. Let me think. But as far as Zach Levine is concerned, less turnover prone than JC overall, right? His career high for turnovers was 2.6. Excuse me, his career average for turnovers is 2.6. He's at 2.2 right now. You know, more rebounds than he usually does. Obviously, we're only 12 games into the season. His shooting splits are the only thing that have taken a hit, so I'm inclined to believe that they will go up if his shot attempts are decreased just a little bit. But it's just a matter of time. He said Sexton speed, Dunn's defense, THT's at less. He's such a good guard. THT strength. Okay, so yeah, you said the same thing. You said the same thing. See, when you hang around the same people, y'all end up gaining the same hive mind. You feel me? That's good. That's good. That's good. Sad their best attributes are that obvious. That's kind of good though. That's kind of good though, because you know exactly who the player is when they touch the court. You don't expect much different. But yeah, I was also. Oh wow! I would also argue Dunn's patience on offense. He's a very patient shot man. If you mix that with Sexton's offensive efficiency on shot making, but you pick Dunn shot selection. You have a pretty good player, not gonna lie. And Dunn's playmaking, for sure, for sure. Hmm. Try doing that with Keontae low key. What's his best attribute? Probably be his playmaking and just his overall feel for playing with everybody. Like his quick understanding of what's going on, quick assessment abilities. Something that damaged THT because THT wasn't able to make as easy reads as Keontae was on offense. His brain was like going on overdrive, and I think that's ultimately what led to him being more turnover prone. I feel bad because I think I started the stream too late for Lee to hop in. Because like I was looking at my phone and then I saw Lee 3 hours ago, and he said, "Yeah, always," but it didn't go through. Um, excited for the game tomorrow, even if it has a good possibility of being rough. Love, Key, we got a W. I wanted to go to the game tomorrow, but no one wanted to go with me. Oh, Tyson. If I was there, I would go with you, but obviously, I'm not that far along in life yet. We will win, just not today. That's my saying. That's saying I've been living and dying by, brother. Can't even flex.